Okay, today we're going to discuss about the introductions to business analysis. It's in chapter 1 in Subramanian's book. Uh, in this chapter, we're going to have a discussions about how important the financial statements in order to have a deep understanding and thorough understanding of a business, of a financial, uh, of a performance from the company. So, financial statement analysis is part of business analysis. Business analysis is the evaluations of a company's prospect and risk for the purpose of making business decisions. So, when we are doing analysis of a company, it is very important to use the information from a variety of sources, and one of the source is the financial statements. So when we are reading the financial statements, we can have the informations to do some evaluations of the company's prospect and how is the risk of the company. Therefore, the variety of party that have interest in how the company is running their business have a good knowledge of the performance of the company. These business decisions is extend to equity and debt valuations, credit risk assessment, earnings predictions, audit testing, compensations negotiations, and other decisions. There are so many decisions are combined. Business analysis aids in making informed decisions by helping structure the decision task through an evaluations of a company business environments. Okay. In this book, we have illustrations from Colgate financial statements. Colgate is a company that have a business core of manufactured consumer goods. As we could see from this book, it says that Colgate's strengths are the popularity of its brand. So the brand itself is the strength of this company, and also highly diversified nature of its operations is also the Colgate strength. So these strengths, together with the static nature of demand for consumer goods, of course, it gives rise to Colgate's financial stability, thereby reducing risk for its equity and debt investors. Okay, let's see the other page from this book. But before that, maybe we could. Okay, this is the informations that we could obtain, yeah, if we are reading or studying the performance of a company through financial statements. Okay, the first thing is, how is the company's future business prospect? How they are going to have growth in the future? How is the company strengths and weaknesses? Is there any strategic initiatives that the company is taken, or any other strategic plans, yeah, such as also business opportunities and threats? Is there any business opportunities and threats regarding to the company itself? And what's the company potential earnings, and how they are recently earnings, their revenues, their gain on revenues, and what drives the profitability of the company. It also can be seen from the financial informations. Okay, let's continue. Then this is a type that at the next page of this book, it explains about the types of business analysis. Okay, financial statement analysis, of course, is certainly an important and integral part of a business analysis. The goal, the aim of business analysis is to improve business decisions by evaluating available information about the company financial situations, its management, its past strategies, and its business environment. So when someone or an investors or any party that interested in the performance of a company is having a research on a certain company, it is important to have a thorough information, and one of the source of information is from financial statements. Business analysis is applied in many forms and is an important part of decisions of security analysts. This is the parties, the people that have concerns in the financial conditions and other performance aspects of a company, such as security analysts, investment advisors, fund managers, investment bankers, credit rates, corporate bankers, individual investors. This is the major and the next sections of this page is talk about how a type of business analysis. The one thing is credit analysis. This analysis is conducted to have certainty of how is credit worthiness of a debtor is. Are they have the capability to return to pay their debt? Are they able to pay the interest? Are they is this company is exposed to a certain level of financial risk or not? These are the information is trying to collect when someone or a party or analyst is doing some credit analysis. Okay, the other things is equity analysis. Okay, that would be the investors, of course. Investors is a major party in terms of how a party is concerned about the company profile, the company performance. The investors is very concerned about it. So when an investor is doing their analysis, commonly they use two types of analysis. The first thing is technical analysis. The second type is fundamental analysis. So when an investor is doing analysis by doing technical analysis, what she or he do is she or he is studying the pattern of the stock prices, and the investors is trying to predict how the future price will move. Either it will continue to grow, to increase, or in certain point is the price going to be decreased or not. They do predictions of a stock price when they do analysis with technical analysis. But when they do analysis with this type of analysis, that is fundamental analysis, they collect the informations relate to the business processes, the financial conditions, and other informations that really in the company itself, such as how is liquidity, how is solvencies of the companies, and how is the profitability, and how is the efficiency of operations that the business is processing. Okay, and these are the parties that are very concerned about the conditions, especially the financial conditions of a company. That would be managers, and then mergers, acquisitions, and devastator, and then financial management, directors, regulators, labor unions, and customers. They are very concerned about the financial conditions of a company. Okay, let's get through the third type of analysis, and that is accounting analysis. The accounting analysis, when an investors or other party is doing analysis with this type of analysis, that is accounting analysis, they are doing an evaluations about the extent to which a company's accounting reflects economic reality. Are these company is really choose the right standards or the right accounting principles in order to have the financial statements reach the accountability. Of course, we know that is certain risk about these financial statements. Yeah, we're afraid, or we're worried about the accounting distortions. That is how the information is really delivered in the faithful representations, because there are some issues about earnings management when we talk about financial statements. We are afraid or have a certain concern about the phenomena of number of management is doing some manipulations when they present the financial statements. When the financial statements is not faithfully represent, that means the number of the number in the financial statements, of course, lack of accountability. That is the risk that we have to be aware of. And then the other analysis is financial analysis. When we do some financial analysis, we use financial statements to analyze companies' financial positions and performance, and also we assess the future financial performance. Several questions can help focus financial analysis. One set of questions is a future-oriented. For example, does a company have the resource to succeed and grow? Does it have resources to invest in new project? What are its sources of profitability? That would be the questions that help the analyst to gain thorough knowledge about the company that they are studying. So they are conduct more detailed analysis when we are doing financial analysis. They see the profitability analysis, they see the risk analysis, how the company is able to generate the revenue, and of course the bottom line, the net income. Also, how the risk that is in the company itself, of course, is being evaluated. Okay, then we are reached to next explanations from this book. Okay, let's see. Okay, these are the activities that, of course, is conduct in a company. The first thing is I'm sorry, I've skipped that page. Okay, the activities that are pursued by a company consist of planning, financing, investing, and operating. These are four major activities that undergo by any companies. Yeah, first of and foremost, of course, they have to do some planning. They have to be able to have certain preparations beforehand. They have to think about what are the strategy, what are the product, how are they going to promote the product itself? Are these product is good enough, or is there any competitors that have to be handled throughout the operation, and so on and so forth. These are the planning activities. How can we make sure that this product is uh, manufactured in high quality manufacturing process? They have to make sure that, and that is concluded in planning activities. Okay. In a annual report, we can gather that information. We can get the information. We call it qualitative aspects from the annual report, and that is also very important information. So not only the financial information, but also non-financial information is in regard very important. For example, these in this page of this book, we are informed about the Colgate's business strategy. Okay, in this box, we are explained about how the Colgate-Palmolive company has the strategy to make sure that they have strength in their product, how they plan to be able to compete with their competitors. In here, we could see that that they are planning to compete with their competitors by make sure that their product is in a very well manner produced. So these are two product segments that they are very tightly focused on: oral, personal, and home care, and then the pet nutrition. So they have their focus on these two product segments. And then we also can see in these explanations that the company competes in more than 200 countries and territories worldwide with established business. And then in this paragraph, we could see that how they are plan to achieve their financial objectives. So, of course, in these lessons, we are being taught that not only the financial informations, the investors and other party must also take a closer look too at non-financial informations. Also from information that comes from external of a company, it also have to be able to have noticed not only the financial statements. Okay, maybe that's it for the lessons today. We will continue the lessons and at the next sessions. Thank you very much for your attentions. Hope this video is beneficial to you. Thank you very much.